Good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I hope everybody is doing well since Facebook decided to say, so long, farewell. Well, unfortunately, that happened today and made it very difficult for the first episode of Faith's new show, which, guys, if you realize, we do have a YouTube channel where all of this is broadcast as well. So you guys can always tune into our YouTube channel, which we're going to put the link up as we speak. The link to the YouTube channel's episode that we're airing right now. All you got to do is subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified every time you guys, every time we are going to have a show. And 15 minutes before the show, you guys can actually say hi and get on the list that much quicker. So don't hesitate, guys. Go on to our YouTube channel and subscribe and ring the bell. Now, I see a bunch of you guys on here. Yes, beautiful background. This is my office. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for the reveal of my office, and here it is. I hope you guys like it. I've been working very hard on it, trying to get it done in time. That was the remodel in which I was talking about during the summer. And that's why I had a black screen around me, because it was not complete. But now it is complete, and I'm happy to say I like it. So I hope everybody is, they have their questions ready. Remember, guys, you guys can jump the list in order to guarantee your read and get ahead of everybody else. Guys, remember, no medical questions, general reads, save those for the website. They tend to take a little bit longer, and we're going to try to get to as many people as possible. If you want a mediumship reading, you have to jump. If you want to talk to someone on the other side, you must jump. Now, just know that the way I do mediumship, I am going to ask you how long it's been for their passing, because that's just, there's a part of the way I do things that I respect when it comes to the dead. If they've crossed over too soon or recently, I won't read for that, because just for the fact that they just recently crossed over and they need to be getting used to being on the other side before they come back and communicate with you. I will be able to get other messages from other spirits that can relay messages, and I'll be able to do it that way for you guys. So I hope you guys are ready for a good show. We're going to see how this works. I know Facebook has been in and out, so we'll see how that works, and if it works, great. If not, then we will continue. Guys, remember, our YouTube channel link is on there, so don't forget to click on it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you guys never miss out. So if Facebook goes down, guys, or for some reason, we've had this happen, get banned for something you didn't even do, and then they realize that, hey, you didn't do anything wrong, but yet we're still going to punish you. But hey, it is what it is. That's why we have the YouTube channel as well. And guys, we will be going live here soon on TikTok, and we are going to be doing our lives on Twitter as well. So guys, we will be putting all that stuff out there for you guys to check the Facebook and all of our connections, and we'll keep you guys up to date. All right, so very excited seeing some new faces in here. We're going to check the jump list, and then we'll get to start calling the names on the list as they came through. Remember, all you got to do is say hi to get your name on that list so you guys can get a chance to talk with me. Remember, free readings are a 3-minute read, so just know that if you jump, the readings are a little bit longer. They'll take as much time as they need in order to finish that particular question for the reading. All right, guys, let's go ahead. And I don't see anybody on the jump list just yet. So, J Street, go ahead and get your question to us. Christina A., get your question ready. You'll be next on the list. Guys, remember, if someone does jump, their name will go ahead of yours. So just hang on to that question. Now, I'm going to say this. If you guys miss your turn, we're going to, and we go to the next person, and you say, hey, did I miss my turn? We'll put you back on the list, but it will be on the end of the list, and you'll have to wait until we get back down it. Now, guys, remember, we are doing a giveaway tonight, so get ready for that. In order to get a part of this, to get a prize on our giveaway, you have to be on mypsychicconnection.com. You have to be a member. That way we can make sure to give away the prize to the right person. And also, we are doing whoever jumps the most throughout season 2, that's between now and the last day of May, gets an Apple iPad. So guys, we have a contest. Not only do we have one every day, but we have a big contest for the entire season. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. All right, guys. Guys, give me a second here. I was still explaining a few more things here. All right, let's go with J Street. J Street's question is, you told me I would meet a guy soon. Do you see where? And do I already know him? What is he like? Thank you. When it comes to you meeting a guy soon, yes, but the problem is that don't put pressure on it. Right off the bat, I feel like you're curious, but don't put pressure on yourself to meet somebody. And no, the person that you're going to be talking to is not someone who you already know. It is someone who's coming in. So someone you do know will bring forth that energy and tell you, like, they'll bring them to something that you are doing. And that's how you meet and communication happens. And so that energy is the way I see it coming through for you. And, you know, I had a fly. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing when it comes to meeting this new person. When it comes to time frame, I would say more towards the end of this month. Not like at the beginning. I feel like it's more towards the end, and that's just based off plans and things that are going on. More gatherings, of course, guys, with the pandemic going on. Please be safe when you go out. But yeah, it just starts from there. It starts off with small talk. It leads to laughing and having a good time, which leads to exchange of information. I do feel like he's around 6 foot tall, medium build. I'm seeing like a sandy blonde hair color. So that's what I'm getting with this person here. And the eyes, they're like I guess they're hazel because I see green and brown. So it's like a green and brown color to their eyes. For the most part, I see you guys enjoy each other's company. The energy looks good. Like I said, you exchange information and more things are going on there. So I really feel like you're going to be happy, but it wasn't something that you were expecting. It's not something that you were trying to do. It's not something you were like, oh, wait a minute, I'm trying to meet this person. No, you go out. It just so happens you guys meet. The energy is connected, and that's where it goes from there. She said, nice, very nice. Love tall guys. Yeah, most girls do. Most girls do. They like tall guys. It's that protection feeling. I believe it's the protection. And I think they like to look up. Because all girls usually look like this to me. I'm 6'2", so. Anyways, yeah, I definitely feel like it's not far. So I feel like the energy, if you could relax your energy and go from there, you'll be fine. And don't, like I said, don't put pressure on yourself, because I feel like you do put a lot of pressure on yourself. Okay? Thank you so much for your question, J Street. All right, guys. Good questions. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I know it's Monday, and we got that Manic Monday and all the crazy that Facebook brought us today. I don't think I ever heard the end of that one. But some people acted like I was the one that created it. I was like, no, no. I didn't do that. It's not me. I don't have control over that. Sorry, guys. All right, I need Christina A to go ahead and throw us her question. And then Jalapeno Popper, get your question ready. You'll be right after Christina. Guys, go ahead and get your questions ready. Just type them up and then copy them, and then when you're ready to, when your name is called, go ahead and paste them, because that way you guys are ready with your question. All right, Christina says, what specific changes are coming between Ivan and me in the next 3 months? Honey, I already answered that exact question. I've already answered that exact question. Do you have another one? Because nothing's changed on it. Yeah, I got that you did post it, but it's the verbatim, the exact same question you asked me last Monday. And on Friday. Exact, like word for word. Really? Yeah. It's like verbatim. Remember, he's not focused on his finances anymore. He's more focused on, you know, his emotional self now, basically self-care type stuff. And, you know, the energy that I saw with it is, you know, that, you know, he's finally going to, you know, kind of analyze his friendships and his love life and what's the next step in that, because financially things he knows aren't going to change. He's just going to keep working like a crazy person, and then he's feeling, you know, like that's not going to change, so I need to work on other things. And that's what I see. And she's like, okay, is he still emotional over being with me? It's about everything emotional about himself. That's what I saw. Is like it was about, you know, love life. It was about friends. It was about what's the next step, since he can't change the finance part at the current moment. I mean, I still know that he wants to change that, but he has not gotten that far yet. She goes, so he's being more open to his emotions now. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's definitely way more open to his emotions. He's finally looking at them and analyzing it and going, oh, okay, I can do that. Oh, okay, this is the way it should be. Oh, okay, you know, what do I need to do now? What friends do I need to keep? What friends do I need to toss? What do I need to do in order to, you know, move forward as, you know, someone's, you know, love life? You know, he's still trying to figure those things out. Even though he has you in mind, he's still figuring it out. So we're looking at more positivity and more steps to the right direction versus overly focused on finances, and being extremely stubborn and shutting people out. Do you ever see us having a heart-to-heart conversation this month? It's within this time frame that you have provided, with him being on emotional ups and downs. It could be at any point in time. So any point in time now. We're not waiting weeks. We're not waiting months. We're at any point in time. It's just about when he's ready to open up that door to that communication. And I know that he's thinking about it, and I know that he is trying, but that's where I see him currently. All right, Christina, hang in there, sweetheart. All right, let's go ahead and see if anybody's jumped while we're at it here. All right, I don't see anybody new on the jump list at the moment, so let's keep on going. The next person on the list was Jalapeno Popper, and then I'm going to need Swaggy Star to get their question ready. You'll be after Jalapeno unless someone has jumped the list. Jalapeno's here. Jalapeno says, hi, my son is in college. Will he graduate and get a job where he will be financially stable in his future? Well, the thing is that when it comes to him graduating, I definitely feel that graduation isn't the issue, but finding the job that he's going to come to, I don't feel that he's not in the same place. He gets a job, but it's not exactly the job he wants. I mean, it's within his profession and the things that he studied about, but it's not at the right caliber of money at the moment. Now, this is only going to come because of experience, so he's got to get a little bit of experience behind him. I'm going to say at least a year's time of experience. So, yeah, he will find a career in the field in which he's studying, but when it comes down to going further and finding a job to get that financial stability, he'll have a job, he will get funding, and he'll be able to pay and keep himself maintained. But when it comes down to him keeping that first job, the answer is no. He'll keep it for a year, but then he will find something else. And I feel like there'll be a few other steps towards getting the job and securing the one that he actually wants. But I just don't feel like this first opportunity is going to be, the one that he sticks with. Okay, he wants to own a business, but not sure how to get there. He will after he gets a little experience. I do feel like he's going to have to go out into the field and work a little bit, see how the process goes, get ideas for himself to turn it around to build something. Now, him owning a business is definitely going to take some work and progress. And I feel as though that he will get there, but not right out of college. I don't see that, no. I would say at least 3 to 4 years after college, he would be able to open and start his own business in the field in which he's studying. So that right there, that'll take care of the problem. So he will take care of problems. He will have to work a little bit. He'll be able to figure out what he wants to do, and then he'll be able to, open his own business, the business that he wants. I mean, anybody can open a business, but is it the business that you want? You got to have passion in order to make it survive. All right, she says, okay, thank you. You are welcome, Jalapeno. All right, let's go ahead and check the jump list. Guys, I'm going to check it in between each thing. That way I don't miss anybody who has jumped. Okay. I'm going to pop in noises. All right, I need Swaggy Star to go ahead and throw us their question. Swaggy Star. Damn fly likes my eyebrows. Swaggy Star, go ahead and throw us your question. After Swaggy Star, it's going to be Kita K. Get your question ready. You'll be after Swaggy Star. All right. All right, so Swaggy Star, will my first love and me be living together in this 3-story home this year or the beginning of next? Are you and your first love, are you talking? Because I'm seeing the lack there of communication. If you are, it's very weak. You're not communicating in the way that you should be. And I'm really trying to connect to their energy. I don't believe it to be this year, no. When was your last communication? I'm trying to connect to them. Because I'm seeing other people around you trying to live with you, and the answer to them is absolutely not. But I'm trying to connect to that one person you were talking about, your first love. I'm not feeling the connection just yet. Swaggy Star. Yeah, we aren't having good communication. Yeah, that's what I was picking up because it was very low on the energy. But as to you guys moving in together, currently, I'm gonna say that it's not. Well, technically, it's not showing me you guys under one roof right now, and I think that has a lot to do with the break in communication. So the communication's off, and I feel like that's affecting timelines for you when it comes to them. And it's showing me here about the energy that needs to be put forth in order to make it happen. And are you guys not in a relationship currently? Because I'm seeing here that relationship building, but not quite there. Okay. I'm waiting to see if you respond there. So, I mean, I'm not going to say no that it can't happen, but currently I'm not seeing it happen, but that never means that it's not going to. People have free will, situations change, the energies change. But currently on the path that the energy is currently on, it is not showing me that. And that's always room for growth and communication that can change that. Because remember, guys, you can turn a yes into a no and a no into a yes, depending on the situation. So as we are together, but not in an official relationship. That's the part it's missing, is the official part. Once you get into an official relationship, that's when it changes the scenario. But like I said, just because it's not being shown now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just currently there's some things that need to be worked on. The Swaggy Star, hang in there. I feel like things will come together. But as for that, living together at the moment, it's not being seen, but it's not saying no. So it's good that it didn't say no, because when they say no, that's not good. She goes, yes, he hasn't asked me to be his official girlfriend. Do when it might happen. Swaggy, your time has ran out, but I do know that eventually it will happen, but I feel like communication needs to pick back up, sweetheart. All right, just hang in there. Like I said, it didn't say no, so that's a good thing. All right, well, let's keep on going. Let's go ahead and check the jump list, guys. Take a look here and see if anybody's jumped since that reading. Not seeing any new names here. All right. You're welcome for the reading. All right, the next person on the list was Keita K. Keita, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Marie Taylor, get your question ready. You'll be right after Keita. Keita says, so the father of my child wants to get back together again, and he wants another child as well. Do you see this working out, the relationship? When it comes to the relationship, I do feel like there is this opportunity to fix the relationship. So, and to make it not a one-sided relationship. The thing is that things are more on his side, and when he wants to do things, rather than both of you communicating them back and forth to one another. And the energy, I do feel like things are going to come together, and I do see more babies in your future. And I say babies because I see two. And that usually is an indication that twins may happen. And that's what I'm seeing there. So, yeah, when it comes to having kids with him, I do see another one, but the relationship definitely needs a lot of work. And it's not a one-sided relationship, and that it is good for both of you. That's what I see needs to happen there, and I do believe that it will happen. So I want you to hang in there. Like I said, comes together well. I feel like you're going to be happy. So, that's what. Okay. I am going to say this. This isn't your first time at the rodeo here. And you guys know all you have to do is say hi. So please hold your questions until I call your name. All right. So Kita, sorry about that. Things are going to be working themselves out, but make sure it's not a one-sided relationship. I definitely saw that there was, twins. Yeah, I saw two babies for sure. I don't know if you want two babies, but they're coming. So definitely hang in there. I know he can be difficult because he likes things his way, but most definitely feel that you guys will be able to work through those issues and be able to move forward. She said, I don't. Yeah, well, guess what? You might want to check, because I think that day you're going to be fertile myrtle. So thanks, Kita. I appreciate you, honey. And hang in there, sweetheart. And let him know that, y'all need to work on this relationship before another baby comes into this world. But make sure it's not a one-sided relationship, because that's something he kept repeating. She said, thank you. You are welcome. Guys, we are going to take a quick break, but after the break, we're going to take our next question from Blanca D. Blanca, you jumped the list, so get your question ready. We're going to be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8000.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back. All right, I do have to make an announcement tonight. Nikki's show is usually on at 12:30 Eastern. She will not be on tonight. She is ill, and she will be back next week, hopefully, if she feels better. All right, so Blanca D, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list since you jumped. And I'm going to need Baydre to get her question ready because she has jumped as well. All right, we got Blanca here. Blanca says, hello, Journey. Just wanted to say I had a dream of my husband, and I got to say it was beautiful and peaceful. He gave me comfort and kissed him on his cheek and laid my head on him as a bright light shined. He was gone, but it was peaceful. He felt so real. Was it him? So, probably not going to like this answer because you want it to be him. But in this dream, I don't get that it was him. So this wasn't a visit from him. Not saying that his presence is not with you, because it is. But in the dream, you've been in touch with your deeper emotions here recently. And those deeper emotions do evolve around him and how he was feeling, or how you were feeling about him and missing him. And then, talking with some people and getting that even deeper emotion and those connections with the psychics. And it really made it a very, I wouldn't say difficult because it wasn't a bad thing, but it was definitely a lot of love. And then there was the missing and caring and things of that nature. So the thing about it is that, yeah, I mean, would you have loved for it to be him? Absolutely. And I'm not taking that feeling away. I'm not trying to do that for you, but you know me, I'm going to be honest with you when it comes down to, moving things forward. And this was you, your psychological self saying, there's love for him. He will always be here. It was just all the connections to remind you that even though he's not physically here, spiritually he is. And so that's why the dream gave you peace and satisfaction. Now, is that day for your husband to visit you in your dream? Yes, that day will come, and trust me, it will feel like you woke up and you were still holding his hand. That's how strong this dream will be. And I know for a fact I will get that notification that's like, Journey, oh my God. And it's going to be okay, and I'll be there with you because it will bring emotion, strong emotion. She says, oh, okay, thank you. And thank you for being honest. Absolutely, Blanca. And I know that it may not, I know you really want him to go, yes, that was him. And I'm not going to do that to you. You're already dealing with a lot of emotion when it comes to feeling for him and that missing there of him. And, it's hard on somebody. So I'm not going to, throw you down another rabbit hole. Now, if it were him and he was coming through, I'd say, yeah, that was him. And, it's not that he doesn't provide you comfort. It's that you don't always pay attention to the signs and to be excited for what is there now and more things to come. He's going to keep leading you in the right direction like a guardian angel. Now, I want you to feel that, yes, that dream is meaningful, and you shouldn't allow yourself not to take that dream and feel that understanding of what it was bringing you, because it was something that was needed. Now, I do know that it's happened to me, and I know it's happened to quite a few other people who are awakened or have been around psychics enough or have had enough readings to actually start listening for spirit without realizing it. It's you slowly open up. The more time you're around spiritual people, the more you slowly open up. And so the only thing that I could see when it came to your dream state is that he was there with you, and not in your dream, but on the outside talking to you as though he was speaking to you in your ear. That's what made it the white. That's where the white light came in. That's where the warmth came in. That's why it felt so real, because he was on the outside talking, but he wasn't in the dream. So he was letting you know that I'm here for you. I love you. I care about you. Calling you babe, your favorite thing. You know, you need to, look at the things that you've, achieved, that you've overcome. You're really on a fast track of recovery. I mean, you're going to have your ups and downs. When the recovery of losing someone, it doesn't happen in a few weeks. It doesn't happen in a few months. This takes a while. It's not going to be something that's simple and easy. A lot of people are like, oh, just get over it. You know what? They're not in that situation. And if they were, they most certainly wouldn't be wanting to hear somebody say, oh, just get over it. I don't care if it's a year later. They're still going to hurt. Why? Because they love that person, just like you loved your husband. So if you hear someone say that, don't give them that information. Don't grace them with your presence in that way. You're a high and by kind of person. You can kick rocks. Tell them to fuck off. At that point, I mean, seriously, you don't need that energy. That's not who you are. That's not what you need. And it's definitely not good for your healing. She says, oh my God, wow, thank you. She goes, you're awesome, Journey. Thank you. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are very, very much welcome. And we will eventually get to that dream state. It will happen. You just got to wait for the right moment. And like I told you before, when I said to you before, I said, Blanca, you're not quite ready emotionally for him to be in your dream in that way. And you said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. And you kept saying, yes, you are. And you got some very emotional connection to him, and it broke you back down. So that's what I'm talking about when I say you're not quite there yet emotionally. You may be on one day, you may be really strong and you're feeling it and you've got the power. And then the next day it comes in. She laughed out loud. The next day it comes in and you're just overwhelmed with emotion. So when you get to that part of strength, it's not because they don't love you. It's because they have to wait until you're ready. They cannot just throw themselves into your dream and expect you to be okay with it. Because you still have an emotional life here on earth. You still have a vessel that will break down. Them being spiritual beings have a better understanding of life and have better control over their emotions than we do. Because they know things differently than we do. So, I hope that helps, Blanca. No, I'm here for you, sweetheart, anytime. Guys, remember, if you guys don't get a reading with me here, you can always go to mypsychicconnection.com, sign up, and get a reading with me there. That'll be a private reading. That'll be one-on-one. And remember, when you sign up on the site, you get 3 free minutes. All right. Well, let's keep going here. The next person on the site that jumped was Baydre. Baydre, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. Blanca says, thank you, good sir. You are welcome, kind ma'am. All right. All right, we got Baydre here. Baydre says, hi, Journey. Why I've been waking up at 4 a.m. I'm tired. She says, and why have my dreams been so vivid? I'm having difficulties remembering them, but I can feel them when I wake. The thing about it is that these current dreams that you've been having are more are more like, they're more premonition like. So they're not just regular dreams. And the problem is that you're waking up from them too quickly in order for you to remember them. That's a problem because they were not complete. So you're only getting a partial message, which is not allowing the premonition to be complete, which would make you remember what they were plus feel it. And that's the difference. So when it comes down to you and your dreaming, they're not dreams. These ones would be premonitions. The energy that I feel around them is that you're being shown something that's going to happen in 6 months. Due to the lack there of your remembrance, it's not allowing me to see what you have dreamt about because there's a block there. And from that being said too, that block is also created by something that you didn't want to see, but you saw. And that's why I get the energy of panic. Like there's the heart's beating very quickly. I wouldn't say so much scared, but more like a panicky feeling. But if you complete the dream or the premonition here, you will be able to see what it is and how to avoid it, because that's what this is about. This is about avoiding something that's going to come up in the next 6 months. So that's pretty strong. And waking up at 4 a.m. means the premonition is coming in at a certain part of your dream state, because something in your dreaming life is triggering it. So that's why you're not even... So what you're doing is you're dreaming, and then the premonition jumps in because it's something in the dream that's triggering the premonition. But because of the panicky feel and that block to not wanting to see what it is that's going on in this premonition, you are blocking it. So you need to see if you can't allow yourself not to wake up. Now, I know that it took practice, but when I'm in a dream state or if I'm having a premonition, I try to hold myself in the dream state to see what the rest of it's going to be, so I can be warned, or I can, know to avoid something, or know to walk in the direction of something that maybe I've been asking myself a certain question and I need to get that answer, and subconsciously I'm being told it, or I'm seeing a premonition of it. So, I talk to myself. I know it sounds funny, but I usually get answered too. And, well, technically I'm talking to spirit because, but if anybody else see me, they'll be like, who's the crazy guy in the office over there? He's talking to himself. Yeah, it's because I'm talking to spirits and everything around me. Said weird. It keeps being people from my work. So you do remember a piece of it, which is remembering people from work. Now, what I'm trying to understand on that, because this isn't my dream, this is yours. When it comes down to it, I believe that's more along the lines of the dream part, but I cannot be certain because it's the only part you're remembering. There's got to be something that's happening in the dream state, which I believe you're remembering the dream part of things, but you're not remembering the premonition part. So when it comes down to that, things to me are going to get interesting. I keep seeing here that showing me 6 months. So, Badre, as much as I'd love to say that that's not going to happen again, it's going to happen again. But when you get down to it and you're moving forward through this dream and you jump into the premonition state, you need to see if you can't hold yourself in there to find out what it is. Because once a premonition is complete, you'll be able to remember it when you wake. Or it will come through as deja vu. You'll be like, God, I remember this scenario. And then it all connects. It all connects. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Was that how that was supposed to be? Yes. Yes. So just know that things are going to come together, that you're going to be able to piece this premonition and figure out what it is in the dream that you're having prior that's triggering the premonition. Now, I am going to say, looking down, and I say 6 months from now, I don't feel that it's negative. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, I don't feel like you're in danger or there's anything you should worry about. I don't see that at all. That's not what I'm trying to warn you of. What it's doing is it's preparing you for something that's to come. But I don't see it to be bad, and it's something that either the coworkers are doing in the dream, or it could be associated with work in general. There may be a restructure coming, which I actually do see a restructure coming of the current management base. So get ready for that. So I want you to see if you can't hold yourself in it. I know it's hard to do at first, but definitely hold yourself in it. All right. Well, Baydre, I hope that helps. Remember, grab a notebook and paper too, or your tablet or your phone. Put it beside the bed, and when you do that, just know that to write it down or speak it in. That way you can remember your dream. All right, Baydre, I hope that helps. Right. Let's keep going here now. I know somebody said something about the name. I think it was Filio? You had jumped the list, but it shows something different on PayPal. Are you with me? And Baydre said, thanks, Journey. I'll try harder to go back to sleep. No, don't go back to sleep. Stay in sleeping. She says, or staying in sleep. It doesn't feel negative. No, I didn't get that it was negative either. It actually just made me cautious of coworkers when I'm around here. I say, oh, she's she's cunning. All right. So, yeah, I feel like I said, there's management structuring going on, which could also lead for you to, go further. So just be ready for that. And if they're feeling like they're attacking or acting silly, just know that there's jealousy there, but don't allow it to get the best of you, honey. I'm going to say this, Philo. I hope I'm saying that right. I do apologize if I don't, but you are next. You jumped the list. You jumped the list with your LLC PayPal, so I just wanted to make sure that I get in touch with you here since you jumped. All right, guys, just so you guys know while we wait for her to place her question, just know, guys, that we have a new show every day, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. with Gifts of Faith and her good co-host there, Catherine. She will be honey, it won't post in voice on here for us. Not on this side, because we use a program to run this, so you're going to have to type it out. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere. No, I posted it on YouTube. The question. I don't see your question, honey. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to resend your question for me, please. If there's any if there's any curse words or anything like that that YouTube would like cut out, they may not allow the question to go through. So just make sure, like, copy it and then check to see if there's anything that they would block. There it is. I got it now. All right. It says, how can I utilize the premonitions I'm being shown to help others? Like you said, stated to another person, but for me, it's always too late. Partial medium needs because this one's coast life. Okay. So when it comes down to your premonitions and them being too late, are you not seeing, my thing is are you not seeing the person, or are you actually seeing it after it's already happened, like it's delayed? And if it's if it's delayed to that extent, that means that there's too much going on in your waking life, because usually premonitions will allow you more time. And she says seeing it, she says no time, and then seeing it right before and just not enough time to act. Okay, so that has a lot to do with growth and growing in that nature. So you will start getting them sooner. So the premonitions will come sooner, but the thing is that when it comes down to it, you're going to have to clear your mind. You're going to have to ground yourself after you have these premonitions. Kind of breathe, shake them off. Like you said, you haven't had enough time to react to them, and by the time you do, it's already happened. You will get more time with them. It's like a muscle. You may start out where it's happening too soon. You'll start working with it. You get better with it. You'll get stronger with it. It'll give you more time. You'll give you more time to act so you can help the person that you need to help. Now, right now, when I see these things, and we first start getting these, when you have these premonitions and you're having them, but it doesn't give you enough time to act, they're really not there for you to act upon just yet. What they are is for you to get comfortable with yourself and believing in what you're seeing. Because when you see it, sometimes we'll just kind of brush it off like, oh, that, whatever. And then all of a sudden it happens. You're like, oh, crap. So now you're doing it constantly because I feel like you have this problem with second guessing yourself. And I would say more so that you used to. And so now this right here is supposed to provide you with confidence in what you're seeing, which will allow you more time in order to act. Because when you have these premonitions, you'll be able to believe in what you see, act in the right amount of time, and help the person in need. So that's what's happening right now. So technically, the premonitions that you're getting right now are not for you to, act on, but to believe in yourself when it comes down to it. It's just, I feel so guilty for not being able to save him. You weren't there to save him. That wasn't for you to do, unfortunately. And the problem with that is being the one that can see it. That's the part that hurts. And when you want to be able to save somebody or you want to help them do something, but in this scenario, it wasn't meant for you to do something about, but to know the truth and to be able to believe in yourself and your gift. And that's something that's very important. Because I've seen you kind of brush some of these premonitions off to the side and then realize that they happened, and you're like, oh, so it was real. I had a dream about that. And that's how you started with it. It's like, I had a dream about that. She goes, I knew, and I questioned myself, and I can't stop crying. Honey, because it wasn't meant for you to stop, unfortunately. She says, it is the most awful feeling. It is. And the younger we are when we do it, because I started doing this at a really, really young age, it's really hard because some of the emotions I, hadn't had the chance to develop yet. I didn't know what that type of pain was. I don't know what that type of loss is at the age of 9. So it's very interesting to feel these things and then not know what to do. And then you cry at that age, because then you go to your mom and you're like, Mom, what are you doing? This happened. She's like, it's all right. You shouldn't have saw that, but you did anyway. That's kind of what my mom was like. You shouldn't have been able to see that, but you did anyway. And there was nothing I was supposed to do. I was supposed to be gaining confidence and understanding that what my gifts are, they're real and they mean something, in that there are people out there that are going to need that voice, that are going to need that extra few days or that extra week or that extra month for something that's going to happen, that you can stop or even let them know you need to go forward. Sometimes it's not about stopping someone. Sometimes it's about giving that person the courage in order to move forward. So, it can be multiple things, but for the most part, I can tell you that they will come quicker. The reason that they're short-termed right now, because they're giving you such a short amount of time, is because they're technically not for you to do anything about yet. They are more about you trusting and believing in yourself. And that makes all the difference. So once you get past that part of doubting yourself, you will have more time to react, to help, and from there, it's on like Donkey Kong, honey. It's just going to keep on going, and you're going to keep on doing it. And I laugh every time someone's like, "Oh, well, I just shut it off." There's no off switch. It's a door. Once it falls down, it doesn't close. It's there. So just know that. So if you're walking through this door, that's a lot to bear. So I hope you understand what you're getting yourself into if you continue to move forward with that. It says, I understand. I will do my best. It is hard to try to speak with authorities on what I somehow know. That will change in time, but it will not change right now. I would say give it more time. Because, and I'm going to say this, not everyone believes in psychic gifts, so there's a possibility some will laugh at you. But I can tell you right now, a lot of the police force, they know what psychics can do. They've been proven to be able to do what they say they can do. Give yourself better understanding of what your gifts are, because I don't think that you know what they are 100%. I feel like they're underdeveloped at the moment, but they are going to get much stronger. You think they're strong now? Just wait. It gets better. All right, honey. Thank you so much for your question. She says, thank you. You are welcome. And guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break. After the break, we'll take some more calls. And let's check the jump list before I jump out of here for the commercial break. And then I'll get some names out there so that way we are not, just out there and not calling anybody's name. All right. So when we get back from the break, I'm going to need Marie Taylor to throw her third question. Then Lisa Simpson, you'll be next on the list. We'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back. We got about 30 minutes, guys, to jump the list. So if you guys are going to jump, now's the time to do it. Remember, $1 of your donation will be going to give families turkeys this Thanksgiving. So we're going to be giving that money to the Salvation Army to help provide. And next month, we're going to be doing Toys for Tots, so we can get the money up in time for them to buy toys for the children in need. So, all right, let's keep on going here, guys. Our next person in line was Marie Taylor. After Marie Taylor is going to be Lisa Simpson. So, Lisa, get your question ready. You'll be right after Marie. All right, it says, hi, Journey. Do you see me meeting my soulmate soon? And do I know him? When it comes to meeting someone on that level, I do feel like you're going to meet. I'm seeing two people come into your life prior to that. And though one of those you do know, and there'll be somebody new that comes into your life. But when it comes to the soulmate, I don't see the soulmate right away. So I'm going to say we're probably looking as we go into the beginning of the next year to meet that soulmate connection. And no, you do not know your soulmate. Even if there's somebody around that you can feel like we have that connection, there may be that connection, but I don't feel that anybody currently around you or those that you know are on that soulmate level. And for you, I do feel soulmate connection coming. So, but it is in the beginning of the new year, but in between, you do have some people that will come into your life, occupy your time. Not a bad thing. Kind of like getting back up on the horse, even though you fell off it. So now you're back up on it. You're getting a little bit of practice because can't get in the race if you've forgotten how to ride. So there's no problem about, getting back on the horse, going on a few dates, having a little bit of fun, enjoying yourself, and, basically getting the idea and the chance to know exactly what it is that you want. And I know what I just said sounded like a really dirty innuendo, but it wasn't, I promise. We weren't doing the Save the Horse Ride a Cowboy thing, but but the thing is that when it comes to you finding your soulmate, yes, I do believe that is going to happen for you. I see this energy to come through for you, and then the dating stops because you are in-depthly and strongly in a relationship. So all the dating set aside, now you're focused on one person. And this energy changes everything for you. So this really brings forth a lot of wholesomeness and laughter and very little, if any, arguments. So that's really good. Not saying that you guys won't get a little peeved every now and then, but what I'm saying for the most part is that's not something that you're going to be dealing with, because you guys will have that same mentality about fighting. It's pointless. You're going to argue, you're going to fight, just so what? You can say you're sorry. Say you're sorry first and just get it over with. Because at some point you're just going to end up saying you're sorry anyway for arguing. But the thing is that I do feel love coming for you. It is on a soulmate connection. I am seeing two other individuals in between that time frame, between now, going into the new year. Two other individuals. Have a little bit of fun. Go have a dinner. Girl, just go have fun. Soulmate's coming. Thank you so much for your question. I appreciate you. All right. Let's keep on going here. After Marie Taylor was Lisa Simpson. Lisa, go ahead and post us your question. I'm going to check the jump list as I wait for Lisa to go ahead and post their question. All right. All right, Lisa's here. It says, Journey, do you see me getting approval letter, and do you see me meeting someone? An approval letter will come eventually. It's in 3 weeks. And when it comes down to meeting someone, that does take time. The only thing about meeting someone is letting go of that person from the past. So that seems to be, letting go of those who are from the past, trying to get in your present. That's a big issue. She says, the energy that comes around it, if you don't get rid of those from the past, they're going to interfere with the person that you're going to meet, and it can actually either push this person away and make you have to wait for another one. But if you allow yourself to cut out the negativity, because I keep feeling like there's somebody around you trying to hold you down, which I feel like it's an ex, that's going to affect your love life. So you're going to have to make sure you push that negativity away, because it's not necessary. It's an unnecessary energy that you have to deal with. So it's just best to allow yourself to push the negativity away. So that's what I got to say on that. As for your approval letter, it's 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'm getting on the approval letter. Lisa, thank you so much for your question. And we're going to keep it going. All right, so I need Pug Mama to go ahead and throw us her question. She jumped the list. So Pug Mama, go ahead and throw us your question. If no one else jumps the list after Pug Mama, we're going to need Michaela to get her question ready, because you'll be after Pug Mama. All right, Pug Mama says, do you still see me being moved by my 59th birthday next summer? Have been going to the park on nice days and no Mr. Man yet, but my spidey senses are tingling like he's finally ready, really close. Well, remember, when it comes to Mr. Man, don't forget to go, like we've told you before, don't forget to keep going to the park on the good days and stuff like that. You're getting yourself back up from the healing that you've had to do. Mr. Man was always to be met in November. So the reason your spidey senses are going off is because we're 1 month away. So this month just began. Enjoy this month. Go on your walks. Keep feeling better about yourself. I really do believe that was a big reason for you not being able to move forward just yet, and also put a little damper on things there. Your kid on top of that as well. And, the energy just kept changing. It kept fluctuating. And I feel as though that had, some things to do with you spiritually, and then other things to do with other people around you and how they would take up your time or your energy. And Mr. Man, of course, had his own energies to deal with. So at the time, neither one of you were ready. And that there causes an issue in timing. But it's not a bad one. It's not a bad issue. I don't think that you're going to find yourself where you're not going to meet him, because I definitely feel like that's coming forth. But there's a lot of things coming forth before the end of this year. Mr. Man, the park owners, change in management. I mean, all kinds of things start to happen. So a lot of the things that we've been dealing with, you're going to start to come to pass. And we've got 7 planets in retrograde. Mercury's playing with technology. I mean, there's so many planets that are pulling on us that it's unreal. But the thing is that your spidey senses are going off because we're getting close. Just a lot of things that we've talked about and others have talked with you about are about to come to pass. So there's multiple things coming, and you're going to be able to see them with your own eyes. It changes a lot of stuff, because now there's new energies to look forward to. There'll be new energies to deal with, and new things to, what's to come. Because now park owners are going to get in trouble. People are going to be leaving. New people come in. You'll have Mr. Man in your life. Leaving the current place that you're at will end up going. I see you selling it. That's what it looks like to me. So you end up selling it and being able to move out of there. And it definitely is with Mr. Man. I don't want to say that you guys are moving quickly, but you're not playing around. You're both kind of like, we're not young pups, so let's just go ahead and make it happen. You guys both enjoy each other's energy. There's no reasoning for anything, and there's nothing stopping you. So by that point, you guys are just ready to rock and roll, and you're ready to get the hell away. So it's just, so all that looks like it hits by year's end, right? Absolutely. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming that's happening at a fast pace. Your spidey sense is going off. Surprised your spidey sense didn't start going off as soon as all those planets went retrograde. Knowing that something's up. But your daughter kind of warned you of that because of the way she was acting sporadically. But yeah, all of this starts to come to pass. You've gone through what you've needed to. He's gone through what he needed to. You're back out, getting exercise, doing what's good, what feels good to you, what you feel comfortable in. And now you're to me, you seem to be in a better energy than you have been in the past. And that changes everything. It changes everything. So, that being said, I feel like it's good. She goes, so this should be my last winter here then. Absolutely. I do believe this to be your last winter there. And like I said, you will sell it. I see you selling your place. So. All right, Pug Mama, get ready for it. It's a lot to deal with, and I cannot wait for you to be able to get the opportunity to kind of go through and go there. It's definitely good stuff. She says, yeah, absolutely. You've been waiting a while. Now it's time. We're finally in the slots for this to start moving forward, and it's really good that you're feeling it for yourself. All right. She goes, I will gladly sell it cheap. Will it sell easily? Will it sell easy? Yeah, I didn't see that being a problem. I didn't see selling it being a problem. That was definitely the easy part of all of this. But yeah. All right, guys, we're going to keep on going here. Thanks, Pug Mama. Appreciate you. All right, the next person on the list was Michaela. Michaela, go ahead and throw us your question. After Michaela, it's going to be Teresa Talbot. Get your question ready. You'll be after Michaela. She said, awesome. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, Michaela. Are you with us, Michaela? All right, I don't see Michaela, so I'm going to go on to the next person. Next person on there is Teresa Talbot, and then Jennifer Rogers. Jennifer, get your question ready. You'll be right after Teresa. All right, Teresa's here. Says, just wanted to know, when do you see me getting my passport? It is sitting in a... Is it sitting in an offers? Okay. So when I'm looking at that, I do feel like it's coming. I'm sure you don't want to hear this because I'm going to say the word November. Within the first week of November is what I saw. I feel like things have kind of been pushed back a little bit, like, oh, we're going to do it today, or oh, next week. And I feel like it keeps getting pushed back. But it's nothing to worry about. It's just the way that they're dealing with things right now. I can say that, yeah, it'll come about and you'll be able to take care of that. But, you know, it's the beginning of November. That's basically where we're at this point. But yeah, it's good. I don't want you to fear that it's not going to happen, because it most certainly will. And it's not that far away. So, all right. Teresa, I hope that answers your question. And thank you so much for asking. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. And she says, thank you so much, hon. You are welcome. Guys, just like Facebook went down today, we do have a YouTube channel. You can say hi 15 minutes before the show starts. And that way you can get on the list sooner than later. So if you guys go to My Psychic Connection on YouTube, sign up. We've got a link here that's showing you that'll show you today's episode. You guys can go right there and like and subscribe and ring that bell, because there's a thumbs up on there. So guys, don't forget to push the thumbs up on there. All right. All right, so the next person on the list was Jennifer Rogers. Jennifer, go ahead and send us your question. And I'm going to say this, Zanelle. Zanelle, go ahead and get your question ready. You'll be right after Jennifer. There's Jennifer. All right. I'm having to move ASAP. Landlord's being a dick. Setting boundaries. Sad it involves him. But anyways, what do you see for me in the next few weeks? Well, first of all, I get the asshole type energy coming from the landlord. So what I can say is that you do have rights. As a renter, you do have rights, and they cannot just throw you out on the street. In order for him to get you out, he has to file and then have it delivered, not by him. He's got to get a real eviction notice, not one that he printed up in his home office, not one that he wrote on a piece of paper and signed, not a verbal, you got to get out. Sign. Pay that money. You want me out that bad? Pay that money. That's how it works. No reason to have to sit there and kick you out for at the last minute. Just cannot do it. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should do every time, but at this point, in order to give you the time that's adequate enough for you to find a place that will best suit you, rather than just jumping into another house that you don't even know anything about or didn't really have enough time to just go, oh, let me look this over and see if this is where I want to look. Because, yeah, everything can look really cute. Band-Aids, duct tape, paint, it all looks cute. Until you get in it, you go to turn the water on, and the knob's in your hand, and you're standing in 3 inches of water. So, yeah, give yourself a little bit of time. He needs to follow the rules. He can say ASAP all he wants to. You don't have to buy. They have to obey rules. And as a renter, you have rights. So never forget that. Whether he's got a lease with you or not, it does not matter. He has to legally evict you. Because you've lived here with all that time with his acknowledgement. So he can't play that game. So make sure that you say, hey, you get me an eviction notice, I'll be more than happy to take care of that. I'll get out of here. But I'm not just going to leave because you said today and now. Take back your power. She goes, he has no right, but it's a good thing. It's happening for a reason. Thank you so much, Journey. Booyah. But remember, you've got power here too. And yes, it is a good thing for you to move, but give yourself time to move. Don't rush. You don't want another dick like landlord. Give yourself the time to find the right person in the right place. Have a good night, sweetheart. I'm sorry that you're going through that, and I'm glad I was able to help. Exactly. Where's that piece of paper, Dick Lick? Exactly. That money paper that you paid for. That's got a stamp by the state that you live in. Not some crappy thing that you found on the side of the road. Just make sure that he's not trying to screw you in the long run, because I have a feeling he's trying to move somebody he knows in. That's what I got. All right, let's keep on going here. And Zanelle was the next person in line. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then Randy Bear, get your question ready. Jennifer says, thanks again, on point. Oh my God, that's exactly right. Yeah, that was what I was seeing, unfortunately. He's trying to kiss somebody else's ass. Don't worry. Once they live there and see what kind of landlord he is, they won't be thrilled. And they'll screw him over worse than he ever thought. Guys, remember, we are going down the list. We are on multiple platforms, so please just kind of hang in there. We're going to try to get to as many people as we can. All right. I'm not seeing Zanelle, so go ahead, Randy Bear. Throw us your question. Brittany Lynn, get your question ready. You'll be right after Randy. Randy, go ahead and throw us your question. You were next on the list. Guys, we got about 5 minutes left for you to jump. If you're going to jump, now's the time to do it. All right, no Randy, let's keep on going. After Randy was Brittany Lynn. Brittany, go ahead and throw us your question. Rowena Put, go ahead and get your question ready. You'll be right after Brittany. All right, Brittany. Brittany says, do you see me starting a new job anytime soon? When it comes to a new job, I did see something coming up. All right, I see a couple jobs coming your way. So I feel as though that there's more than one opportunity. But I did see one job that's going to start you off in 2 weeks. So you should be getting some information on that. I want to say by the end of this week, interviews, things like that, offers coming through. Definitely not the job that you're going to want. But here's the thing. There's other jobs coming through. The one that you want is almost a month away. So it's more towards the end of this month. And now you could take the smaller job that I see coming through as an offer if you wanted just to make a paycheck. But I don't really feel that you're going to want to do that. I feel like you're looking for the perfect job rather than just taking another job that's just going to pay bills. You're looking for something that's going to bring you a little bit of happiness, a little bit more money, kind of like a more all the way around, a better job for you. And I do feel like that opportunity is coming for you. So I'm going to say take the opportunity as it comes through. Now this job's at the end of the month. You will see I'm going to say the end of the second week of October, you're going to see this job. You're going to be able to apply for it and be able to accept the offer on the job at the end of the month. So I see a couple interviews for it, and I do feel like, the offer's there. So I have no doubt that the offer's there. That's great. She said, so true. Right, because you're not trying to just get another job to have a job, just so you can go, I hate this job and quit, because it's not what you want to do. You're looking for something that you can stick around with and go long term. Now, I am going to tell you that you're not always going to work for somebody. I do feel that, well, in a way you're working for them, but yet you're your own boss. And I see you doing some kind of I don't know, it's like some type of affiliate program or something, but that's much later on down the line. That's not anytime soon. But I did feel like you were working for yourself and doing different things, maybe marketing of some kind. Says, I went to an interview for this one job, and I've been waiting for them to call me. They said that they would last week, but haven't heard anything back yet. When it comes to that job, I do feel like they are going to say, yes, we want you. I also see another job, the new one I was talking about, coming in where you see that job and you're going to be like, yes, that job looks great. And you go for the interview. The people are great. So, yes, you'll hear from the other job, but this other job feels like it's going to blow it out of the water. She says, do I want to open up my own business one day too? At some point, yes. I do see it. It's much further down the road, but it showed me, it was like, I don't know why it popped up, and it might be from experience that you're about to receive that's going to lead you in that direction. So you get the idea from a current company and then take it on yourself. She goes, I plan to go back to school for business. Laugh out loud. Well, good. See? Works out in your favor. Business, girl. Do your business. All right, Brittany, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate you. All right, so Rowena, get your question ready. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll take your question. So it's going to be Rowena and then Natalie Brown. So we will be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right. We are back, guys. We are going to be calling out the winner of tonight's show. So, guys, get ready for that. And next person in line is Rowena. Rowena says, found out my dad is on commercial land. He passed and left it to me, my sister, and my brother. Do you see us selling it for a business? I feel my brother wants it for a cheap price. Are you saying wants it for himself for a cheap price or selling it for a cheap price? Because I see that the commercial property, it's like right on the there's like a border of if it is it commercial or is it not. And so I get, I don't know if there's like a property line in a sense to what I'm picking up. And yes, for himself, the answer to that is no. No. You want to buy us out? That's great. You want so much for it. She gets so much for it. And that's it. So if he gets it cheap, what he's going to do, and I'm going to tell you this, and this is very sneaky of him, he's going to get it for a cheap price from you guys, and then he's going to sell it for himself for a bigger, like a larger price, and he's not going to put a business on it. He can talk about whatever business that he's going to put on it. No. Don't sell it cheap. If you're going to sell it like you would if you were going to sell it to a corporation or a business, but do not sell it to him at dirt prices because you're going to kick yourself right in the rear end. And it said, yes, true. But the thing is that you're going to find out that, he's going to go behind your back and he's going to say, oh, well, I didn't want anything. And then he's going to, I changed my mind on the business thing. He's going to sell it for almost triple what you guys sold it to him for. And he's going to make out like, oh, yeah, I totally cut them out. Look what I did. Yeah, don't. The answer to that is no. But there is a line. So part of that is still, I know that part of the land is commercial, but there's still a part of it that's still considered residential. And I don't know if that piece has a house on it or there was a house on it because it has a physical home address, not a business address. So it is registered as a home. But I do see the commercial lot. I do feel like, yes, someone would come and buy that up immediately. I don't feel like it would take you long. I think at the most, it would take you 3 months to sell. And that's at the most. That's pushing it. Do you see us getting to sell it to someone else? Absolutely, if you decide. She says, yes, there's a house on it. Okay, so that's the part that I see that's residential. The rest of the land, I'm going to say the acre around the house is actually considered the residential lot. The rest of the land itself is commercial. So they did around the house as a residential. So you'll find that in the deed. It'll show that in the deed. But I can say sell it to a business or sell it to him for the same price you would sell it to a business, but don't cut yourself short. Rowena, thank you so much, sweetheart. We appreciate you. All right, guys, we're going to keep on going here. We've got no more jumps for the night, so We will be calling out the winner here in about 10 minutes. So, guys, get ready for that. So, if you guys are listening now, and hopefully the person I call is still listening in to claim their prize, so that way they can let me know here on the site. All right, so the next person in line was Natalie Brown, and then I need Hope Wells to get her question ready. You'll be right after Natalie. She says, thank you, you're amazing. You are welcome, sweetheart. All right, Natalie, go ahead and throw me your question. I'm going to get a little squishy thing on this chair. Memory foam. I already missed my memory foam. Even though this is a nice chair, I miss my memory foam. All right, so no Natalie, let's keep on going. Hope Wells, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Eeyore, you will be right after Hope. So Eeyore, get your question ready. All right, I'm not seeing Hope, so I'm going to go ahead and take Eeyore. Eeyore, go ahead and throw us your question, and then Santia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you will be next on the list. I'm going to call you Sun P. That's your name, Sun P. All right, I've got Eeyore here. Eeyore says, will we have answers? Will we have answers on the house this week? When it comes down to the house situation, I do not feel that this week will be the week that you receive those answers on the house. I'm going to say at the beginning of next week is when I felt that it was stronger. So basically at this time next week, that's when you'll have the answers about the house. And you would have had them sooner, but what I'm getting here with that is that your energy, and well, I say your energy, it's not you that's doing this, it's them, it's their energy, is something's happening for the person who's going to make the decision. And for that, I can tell you right now that they take just a little bit longer. Something's going on. Maybe the person that's in's got to make that, has an emergency or something to that nature. I just don't see them, opening that door for you this week. But this time next week, absolutely. You should be able to inform me next week about the decision and when it came through for you. But the decision will come through, and it'll be great. But unfortunately, it's going to take until the beginning of next week. That's the part that sucks. But hang in there. I know you're kind of like sitting on the edge of your seat. And the energy can be really high, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. It's going to be good. All right, Eeyore. Thank you so much for your question. I appreciate you. All right. Sun P, because that's how I can't pronounce your name correctly, and I would hate to. Mispronounce it. And then I'm gonna need Jamie to go ahead and get their question ready. Amy also said I'm putting out positive vibes for it. Absolutely. I would too. All right. We'll say Jamie, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Cassie Lake, get your question ready. Guys, please forgive me if I mispronounce a name. I don't do it on purpose. Sometimes I just can't pronounce it. All right. I don't see you on here, so I'm going to keep on going. Cassie Lake, go ahead and throw us your question. You're next on the list. After that is Bella. Bella, get your question ready. You'll be right after Cassie. Cassie Lake, go ahead and throw us your question, guys. We're going to be, after this read, we're going to tell you who won the contest tonight. So get ready for that. And guys, tomorrow night we're going to be here with Gifts of Faith. You're going to be able to find faith during the day and at night. Bella, it's you, honey. It's just when it's time. All right, I'm not seeing Cassie, so go ahead, Bella, throw us your question. After Bella's going to be PS Service, so get your question ready. You'll be right after Bella. Guys, we're trying to get down the list and take everybody's questions, so please bear with us, and we'll try to get to your guys' questions. Everyone that said hi has been added to the list, so you guys know. Bella says, when will my Social Security income come in, as well as when is the wrongful death money coming, and if that will be a trust fund only. When it comes to the money that goes to his death, are you expecting money? Because I'm seeing money going to the family. And almost like you were not put in, or they did something. Something is showing me that the money will go through them and them delegating you some money, but nothing direct from like an insurance company or anything like that. As it comes for Social Security, I do believe that's coming. I'm going to say at the beginning of next month. So that's when I see Social Security. The thing is that the death money, the money that he receives after the death, I really feel like, you kind of got the short end of the stick there. She says, well, his mom got a damn cut. The life insurance, they all took though. But the thing is that that's what I'm seeing is like they're receiving the money, and if they feel to give you any, which I do feel like you'll get a little bit, but I don't feel that you're going to get much of anything when it comes to that money, unfortunately. She goes, sorry, I mean, she will be getting a cut of, okay. Um, yeah, I just don't see them really. I don't really feel like you're going to get much of anything of that. Unfortunately, they seem to give things when they can hold it over your head, or they seem to want to kind of like tie you down with it or make you do what they want you to do. But for the most part, I see them being greedy and keeping 99.9% of it for themselves. And like I said, when I meant small, I meant small. And as it comes for the Social Security, we're looking at the month of November for that, and that will be ongoing. So that's pretty much the money that I see for that. She goes, but as far as the money, that's the only trust fund for the kid, correct? No, that is not. There will be other things that pop up, but you won't know anything about that until we get into the month of January when you get a letter from a lawyer. So keep an eye out for that. Bella, thank you. Thank you so much for your question. All right, guys. We are going to announce the winner of tonight's drawing. The winner of tonight's drawing is Rowena Put. Rowena, you've won $10 on My Psychic Connection. Just let us know what your name is on there on the website, and we will be putting $10 in funds on your account. And remember, you get 3 free minutes to start your reading when you sign up. So let us know. Rowena Put, you have won. All right. Said, wow, thank you. You are welcome, Rowena. Very excited for you. All right. You are signed up on My Psychic Connection, correct? Because that's how you're going to receive the $10 to your account. And Bella said, thank you. You are welcome, sweetie. For the iPad drawing, it's not till the end of the month or week, the end of the season. So we won't have that drawing until we get to May, the last day of May. She says, yes, I am. All right, under Rowena Put. That way I know to make sure that they put it under that. Just let me know, sweetheart. Okay. Well, let's keep on going, and congratulations to Rowena. All right, I need PS Service to go ahead and throw out their question, and then I'm going to need Kelly Rocket to get their question ready. All right, good night there, Bella. Yes, Rowena Put. All right, sweetheart, expect that right after the end of the show. We'll be putting that on there for you. All right. PS Service says, hi, Journey. Do you see any finances coming in anytime soon? All income stopped and money was expecting for the business didn't come in. Any work? I'm also working on a new business production, but startup. Okay. So when I'm looking at your energy and I'm looking at the things coming forward, I do see that, yes, there will be funds coming your way. I see from a couple programs that are going to help you when it comes to your new business. The business where the funds stop coming in, I do feel like that's going to kind of have to be put on the side burner as the new business startup happens, because I see funding for that. And so I do see financial help. I'm also seeing some finances coming back in, but I don't say don't work on the older business, but the startup, the new business, I do feel like continue to move that forward, because it's going to be your next form of income. It's going to be what provides for you now. So just hang in there on that, and the funds in which you're looking for will come through. She goes, need startup money for new business idea and horse product. Yeah, that's going to take some time. That's going to take some time, but I do know it's going to come through, but it's going to come through different avenues. I see programs. There's somebody around you trying to steal your idea. Get them away from you. They are not doing anything but hindering you. And if they continue to stay around you, you won't have a business. Your idea will become theirs and you will get nothing. Just so you know. Oh, can I trust the person who I'm working with on the new product? No. No. He needs to go. Bye. It's a guy, too. I know it's a guy. I can see that he's trying to be masculine and tough. He's not. He's a wimp. He's a weenie. Get rid of him. Dump him like a safe in the sea. Put an extra couple rocks on him. Make sure he stays at the bottom. Get rid of him. Should I continue by myself? Yes. I thought so. Yeah. She goes, is that the only reason we are back in the relationship? Yes. Because it's not a real relationship. He sees the money. Dump him like a safe in the sea. Done. Done. Don't even look back. Don't even look back. You'll turn to salt. That's a Bible reference in case anybody knows. Don't look back or you'll turn to salt. Trust me. And you won't get what you're looking for with him around. They can see that thirsty. They can see the thirst for money. He's not going to be able to get vindictive. He's going to try to kiss your butt. Trust me, he's not going to try to piss you off. All right, honey, thank you so much for your question tonight. We're going to keep on rocking and rolling. I got Kelly Rocket. Go ahead and throw us your question. After Kelly, it's going to be Jamie Field. Get your question ready. You're welcome. All right, Kelly. Kelly says, my last several years have been hell. Do you see me getting my mojo back without exhausting myself? Well, when it comes down to you and getting your mojo back and getting things back on track for yourself, I do feel like, yes, you will. But there are some, I'm going to say this and it's probably going to sound mean, but there are some people around you that are draining you. When you say you need a break or when you say you need time or you need to step back or do something, they seem to, I feel like they're drilling you with their negativity, their negative problems, their problems. You have given them options, you've given them advice, you have told them the direction they need to go in, but they're not listening. They're just doing what they want and then coming to you and complaining. You're going to have to cut those two friends out, and it's two people. And I don't get that they're not going to make it easy. They're going to make you seem like the bad guy. Don't listen to it. Wash your hands of it and walk away. Wash your hands and walk away. You don't have to hate them and you don't have to end the friendship, but you have to walk away right now. They clearly need to go through what it is that they're going through. She says, my parents, laugh out loud. Okay, well, they were not the people I saw, but they were the next on the next thing that I was going to tell you is criticisms from the parents. That was next, but there are two friends that are doing this to you, and it's just time to take a step back from them right now. From your parents, you need to do the same thing. You need to find a kind way to just step back and say, I got this, I love you, but I got this. So I just get that it's always because they say, well, we care about you, we worry about you. It's more control than anything. They don't have anything else to do, to be honest. So you're the next best thing. You're their shiny toy that they get to control. Or just remind them that there is no battery pack in this, and there is no remote to me. I am a free-willed person, just like you are a free-willed person. So that's where they need to see things. But yeah, I do feel like you'll get your mojo back, but you're going to have to put up some defense walls and start deflecting all the bullshit being thrown at you, because shit's getting deep, honey, and it doesn't look like you're wearing boots. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to start deflecting what's going on here. Put up them walls. So, guess what happens? It gets slung back at them. Because it's reflecting off of you. They're getting no rise out of you. That's the one thing that I feel as though they're getting a rise out of you. They're taking and absorbing your energy, your time, your effort. They're putting down things that you want to do. Don't listen to it. You are a free-willed person. Go do what you need to do for you. And that will bring you back your mojo. It's there. It's just hiding. It's like, are they gone yet? All right, they're gone. Now I can come back out. That's what you need right now. Deflect. All right. Thanks so much. Appreciate you, honey. All right. The next person was Jamie Field. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then, best way I know, MU? MU? This is great advice. Thank you. You are welcome, sweetie. Jamie Field, go ahead and throw us that question. I wonder how many people say I'm you. Just curious. I don't know how many people have called me Jeremy. I was like, Journey looks nothing like Jeremy. That's wrong. But that's why I'm like, I mispronounce people's names too. I know it happens. I know it happens. All right. I'm not seeing anything from Jamie. So, Immune, go ahead. Throw us your question. Excuse me, I need to drink water. I think I almost threw my throat out when I went to say your name. It sounded like, All right. All right. AV Morgan, you are next. Go ahead and throw us your question, AV. All right, AV Morgan here. It says, how does Ben, my love interest, think I feel about him, and how does he feel towards me? Have you recently... So, there's love on both ends. But the thing about it is that I feel like if there's some type of disagreement that's recently happened, because I feel anxiety. And it's not like, oh, I got butterflies. It's that I don't want the other person to be mad. I don't want the other person to mistake that I would always be mad. I just feel like this is a disagreement. Now, I do feel that the love is on both ends. It's just about expressing it in their own way. With him, I get that he holds back his energy for love. I mean, he can make it, cutesy and lovey and squishy, but his deeper thoughts, his deeper emotions, he holds close to him because afraid of getting hurt. Now, that afraid of getting hurt can reflect out on you, even though you're not the one out trying to hurt him, because I see hurt from the past. So bad relationship from the past, kind of paying, the price for what somebody else does. So that's not fair to you. And sometimes, just have to remind him, say, I'm not the person from the past. I'm not going to do what someone else did to you. That's not who I am. And I feel like he needs to just see more of your kindness. I just feel that expression of letting him know that I'm not here to hurt you. I'm sorry someone's hurt you in your past. She says, yes, true. Kind of pushed him away because I felt like he likes me and someone else. I don't see the someone else, but I can tell you that there was an ex that was around him that was pushing his buttons. And it was getting to the point where he was spending more time with the hatred than the person that you are. And that's why these feelings have recently surfaced. So it's not that he's seeing somebody else. It's that he's dealing with it. It says, yes, I do feel like he does not really show. Right, he holds them very close to him. And that's, again, that comes with the bad relationship prior. And unfortunately, you're kind of paying a price for what somebody else did. So it's kind of like reminding him that I'm not that person. I didn't do that to you. And that you can show him love. Your energy feels so familiar. The thing is that when it comes down to it, I do feel that you guys will get closer and things will work themselves out. He'll push away the ex's energy and stop feeding into the hatred, because that's why you feel him distracted and why it feels like he's paying attention to somebody else, because he's not really paying attention to someone that he would be with, but he's entertaining all the hatred. And that's taking from time with you and causing a rift between the two of you. Evie, I hope that helps. I know this is a rough time, but I want to say thank you so much. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, Gifts of Faith is on Psychic Insight with Gifts of Faith. And then tomorrow night, she will be here at 10 p.m. Eastern for My Psychic Connection Live with Journey Ryan, Gifts of Faith. So, guys, this has been a pleasure. Rowena, I'm so excited for you. I'm very happy. And enjoy your prize, guys. Remember, we're going to be giving away prizes all week long. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And this is Journey Ryan signing off. Have a great night, everybody.